People are realizing some things. Let's have this conversation. Okay, so actually can talk to y'all a little bit this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing? And I'm gonna write a post too about this on my Facebook because we need to have this conversation really quick. And this may be a little long just because I'm driving and it gives me a little time to kill while I drive. Um, so what I was saying, one is that I don't know. America's a tricky system. Let's just start with that. America is capitalism, tricky. It is a system that is set up to drain people. Okay? America's capitalism is. Now, that's just what it is. There's no way around it. The bottom of it is draining. That's why most people end up sick, end up with cancer, ending up with strokes, heart attacks. Y'all, it's because the system itself is draining you guys, life force, okay, constantly. And so that's how it's set up currently. But I keep telling you guys that it's a possibility that all of it can change, but we don't know because I think America is like the battery for a lot of things, in the test subject for a lot of things. So I don't know. But this is something I'm recognizing amongst those who are in the influencer world, who are in the what they call it, I guess celebrity gossip, or maybe it's like pop culture conversations or whatever that may be, those type of things. And people, hold on, I'm about to get my food since I got a long trip this morning. I usually don't eat breakfast. I'm usually a 10 o'clock girly, but I'm eating this morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, one thing I have noticed is that people are not seeing the twist in this that's about to come. Yeah, how much is it? All right, here you go. Can I get some ketchup and jelly, please? Yes. I ain't want any egg on that, so I don't eat egg. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so one thing I have noticed is that we not seeing the twist in all this is about to come. We as Black Americans still do not understand the system and the structure we're in. Everybody gets like they when you see in all the changes that happen in the world because of artificial intelligence and all this and that, and so yeah, in the ice water, and you're seeing all those things happening in the world, right? And everybody's like, oh my God, Black people are under attack. They're attacking our jobs, our incomes, and this, that, and other, etc. And so one of the biggest things that have came out of the internet era, and for people to have autonomy over their income, is the influencer. But I'm going to say this again. Even though Black and white influencers make, different monies, right? Different amounts. But the influencer culture is one of the most sovereign type of incomes right now, right? And so, and it leads to usually other things, right? It grew from the internet, it grew from social media, it grew from that. Now, these are 4 Black women. 4. I'm trying to teach you guys how to start recognizing patterns in Roman Empire and in America, so you guys can begin to start seeing how things play out. They always are giving you the preempt to what's about to come next. Okay? So this is a matter of, seem like 30 days, 30 to 45 days. 4 Black women. Yeah, just cream, no sugar. I don't do sugar. Thank you. Yes, ice water. And so you are seeing 4 Black women that are now, one has been charged by the federal government, right? And they said that she was, saying something or whatever they were saying. And it's like she can't say those things because it's teaching people some water. Yeah, ice water. Right. Yeah. Um, and so she was saying something that she shouldn't have been saying, and it was very interesting that they took that approach, because I was like, well, why didn't they charge the company? Because everybody knows that when we did the MLMs are not as big as they were, but when they first came out, they were all selling a lifestyle, whether they were the white or black person in the MLM, for you to join the MLM so that you could make money, become whatever it may be, etc. And I'm not even for or against any of these women. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just telling you the pattern recognition in it. I'm trying to tell y'all how America works.
At the stop sign, okay, turn right onto Northridge Drive. Then at the next stop sign, you'll turn right.
As black people. Okay?
At the stop sign, turn right onto Edgefield Road.
Where am I going? Okay. So, I'm not for or against any of them. I'm just going to be honest, because I barely pay attention to influencers, entertainers, or anything like that, because I already know it's all a game. Okay? But I do, see the headlines or see the things in passing as I'm getting other knowledge. And I kind of be like, oh, that's interesting. But this is something that I realize is a pattern recognition. I'm like, this is a good teaching moment for us to begin to understand patterns. So they charged her, didn't charge the company, didn't go after the other leaders with NTLC or anything like that, which is so odd to me. Okay? I was like, okay, that's weird. I am in business. I build business, help businesses build for a minute. I raised millions for the black community, provided a lot of grants and loans. So this is my world. I'm a structure person. I listen. I am that person, right? So I understand a lot of different things that's behind the scenes. So I'm like, oh, that's interesting. So then we go to Dr. Bryant, okay, who is...
At the next light, turn left onto the I-20 East ramp to Columbia.
She's pretty much playing a doctor on TV. I'm just going to be honest with you. That's what she's doing. She's on TV. Social media is TV.
At the light, turn left onto the I-20 East ramp.
That is the main thing for social media, is to program your minds. TV, social media, movies is to program your minds subconsciously. And then you have characters that are in the game. Okay? And so game theory, Roman Empire, and all the things are the core of what America is. Okay? So you got players in the game. So she is playing, in her mind, a TV doctor. Okay? Now, she's gorgeous. She has a look. And so most entertainers, which you have been trained, your mind has been trained, right, to take entertainers and entertainments as the authority. All of us have grew up in America. All of us have been through this training. All of us are under this doctrine, right? So we usually don't question people that have a certain look or look good.
Continue for half a mile.
Okay? So this is how this is happening. I'm not saying she's right or wrong. I'm not even debating it. I'm just trying to get y'all the pattern now. So we went from Coach Stormy to now Dr. Bryant. Okay? So now we have the thing that's happening with Cardi B and Tasha K. Right? Which has been happening for a while now, I think. I don't know how many years it's been going on. For some reason, I thought this stuff was over. I didn't know it was still going on. I had no clue that Tasha K was still talking about Cardi B. I was like, this is still going on? Like, it was kind of like, what? We're still like that.
In 600 feet, merge onto I-20 East.
Like, nobody has moved on from this? So I was just like, oh, this is a pattern right now. They are creating president women in the influencer social media world, living their monies, whether it was right or wrong, is because of media. Okay? How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Come take a ride with me as I travel. So, that is, I was like, this ain't coincidence. Nothing's ever a coincidence. It is a very interesting thing where I was just like, whoa. And it's crazy. And no one is saying, like, hold up. Are they about to attack the influencers' income? Do y'all see the pattern right now? Have y'all caught on to what I'm about to say? They're setting up a president to where they're about to start going after the influencers. They are getting ready to challenge the influencers. And it's getting ready to be some type of order, law, or something that's going to be put behind it. Now, that is going to be a huge debate around it and so forth. And people are going to be like, yeah, I agree with this, da-da-da. But I always go back to, because this is where we mess up as people. We don't understand the core of America. We don't get the country that we are dealing with to its core. We want America to be moral, we want it to be good, and we want to act like that it is that, and that is not the case. And so, we are moral people. We have integrity. We definitely say, okay, this is right, this is wrong. We definitely have that, but the core of the leadership that has been in America for 400 plus years is not the case. Okay, this is not a new structure. This is an old structure that's now meeting its karma. That's the part we got to understand. So, when you are begin to understand that, and then you begin to really navigate America different, and you have to begin to understand that you can't just be like, yeah, we need this, because what will happen is you will impact thousands upon thousands of black families, because then you're probably going to remove their income. Y'all see the trickery at play? Are y'all starting to realize that you're in the Roman Empire and you're at a game right now? And you see how complicated it is? I'm about to give you the best example of this that happened to us, that impacted us and still impacting us to this day. Mass incarceration. Our communities got flooded with crack cocaine. We did not flood our communities. We do not own planes. We do not own trains. We do not own anything to get drugs in our country. So what we did at that time, some of us, not all of us, went to Washington, D.C. and requested that we get help for our communities. We were not specific enough to make sure that the help we got did not also damage our communities. Do you see how the Roman Empire works? We said we need this to stop. We need our communities to be cleaned up. We need this to happen. We didn't demand that you stop flooding our communities with crack cocaine. We were like, well, let's just go ahead and lock up everybody that's stealing the drugs, still selling the drugs, whatever, etc. Let's do the two strikes you outlaw. Let's do all the things, which is mass incarceration, which locked up a lot of our black men. Because the law system in America already treats black men at a higher percentage than any other race. So anytime that we're navigating that system, we have to understand the base structure of that system is that we're going to get criminalized more times than anyone else, even if we're in the wrong or right. So that's the core of it. Those are the parts that we forget a lot of times. And that's why we have to be careful about the things that we put out on social media, that we say, that we do. We don't know how it's going to impact us as a mass, because we still have not accepted America for what it is. We are still very much confused and thinking that it's like a normal country when we're in a corporation. We're literally in a big business. And so when you understand that and you navigate things differently, you're not so quick to be like, yeah, charge her, do this, take her out, take them down, take this. You know it's going to have a ripple effect, because this is pattern recognition. This is game theory now in play. Because that's what's coming next. Because this is the thing about the structure. We're about to approach the 250-year anniversary of America. Civilizations reset at 250 years. Okay? So, you got to understand that we're in late stage capitalism. We are in a reset period. And those who want the reset to turn out the way they want it to turn out are begging for position right now. Okay? They're doing everything they can to make sure that what they want is the agenda in play. The people can do the same thing. The people just got to understand they have the same power. They just, the people in America still ain't figured it out yet. I don't know what's going on with Americans right now, but y'all ain't figured it out yet. So, but the leaders, or some leaders, understand what time it is, so they're putting in place whatever it may be. Some people want the tech net in place. Some people need the dollar to flip so the debt don't get paid. Some people want to be able to control the people. Some people just want to be the one at the top. Like, everybody's like, trying to get their positioning for the changeover, right? And then it's a fight of the globe right now of who's going to be the next superpower, right? Not necessarily the next superpower, because nobody's going to take on being the currency of the world, because it's too dangerous for their citizens. So you really don't have to worry about that part, okay? Because no other country really is going to put their citizens at risk at that level. They're not going to play that game. America, is a whole different ball. So that's a fake thing they're telling y'all. Nobody else is going to do it because they care too much about their citizens. What I wanted to say was just say that this morning, because we're not seeing the pattern recognition in it all. And you guys have to begin to understand that. If you're going to stay in America, you have to start recognizing the patterns. Because there's a lot of patterns that are out right now, which then helps you to understand what's going to happen next. And it's an old playbook. It's the same thing over and over again. So once you begin to understand that, you'll be able to navigate it differently and better. So I hope you guys caught what I am putting down. Understand what I am saying. And I hope you guys have a good day.